Hey guys, Chad here with the Reptile Rangers. Now, check it out. I've got my two buddies with me today, Balian and Sabastian, and we are going to talk today about genetics. Okay, so when in breeding ball pythons, there is two key ones: recessive and what they call codom. All right, now we have a lot of people come into the zoo. They'll talk to us about ball pythons or maybe about breeding ball pythons. They'll call us, even as the medical center. I mean, we work on, most people know that we work on reptiles medically. We consult all the time. We deal with genetic issues and all kinds of things. All right, but when we're talking just simple breeding of ball python breeders and we're talking genetics, we're talking recessive or codom. Now, we want to be able to explain in very easy terms exactly what that means, okay? All snakes, all morphs, all breeds and species, there's either a codom or there's a recessive. There's a dom or recessive. There's two, okay? So we're going to talk about those right here, right now. Now, Balian, tell us what kind of morphs we got here today.
A albino, a fire, and a banana.
Awesome. Yes, we do. Now, we're going to talk about how some of these come to be or how they can be produced. Hopefully this helps guys and people in the future that's wanting to get into breeding ball pythons, Burmese pythons, reticulateds. It's not necessarily just these genetics. Look, in ball pythons, there's over 5,300 different colors that can be made. And it's all based off recessive or dominant, okay? Now, let's talk about that right now. Sebastian, why don't you tell us about recessive? What does recessive genetic mean?
Recessive means you have to have both parents tango. So if you have two albinos, then they'll create visual albinos, like the one that Balian's holding. If you have a fire or a normal like this one and an albino, and he does not have the albino genetic strand in it, then they will come out this color, het, for that albino.
All right, and het means carrying the genetic markers. So what Sebastian's saying is in a recessive genetic, albinos, pieds, clowns, a lot of other different types of color morphs, it takes both parents to produce that color. If you have one that has the visual color and one that is het, like let's say this fire was het for albino, then you would have some of the clutch come out albino, you would have some of the clutch come out het for albino, okay? If you pair two straight albinos together, the whole clutch will be albinos. If you pair a albino to a normal, that is, like he said, not het at all, then you're going to have the whole litter of babies is going to come out looking like the non-albino parent, het, carrying the genetic marker. Remember, het means basically carrying the genetics to throw the albino gene. All right, now let's talk about codom. Sebastian, tell us about codom.
Codom means you only have to have one person to tango with it. Like with this banana, he's what's called a codom. So if I was to pair him to this snake right here, it would come out half the clutch being some like him, and then the other half of the clutch would come out looking like him because he only needs the one genetic to make the morph.
And also thinking about this, if you pair two, and the fire is a codom as well. If you pair a codom to a codom, you're going to have bananas, you're going to have fires, you're going to have banana fires, you're going to have all of them coming out. A lot of people like the codom because, yes, it is easier. It's an easier one to make, meaning you take that banana and pair him off to anything, and bananas are going to come out. Almost guaranteed you're going to have at least one banana come out, if not a mixture of banana and whatever you pair it with, okay? Now, that's dom versus recessive, okay? This is the simplified version of just making it easy to understand breeding genetics. Recessive, it takes two to tango. Both parents have to carry the alleles or the genetics to throw the albino or the pied or the clown. In a dom situation, pastels, spiders, lessers, mojaves, so on and so forth, it only takes one. And also I want you to understand in the codoms, there's what's called a superform. A banana to a banana makes a super banana. Most people love the straight white snakes called the blue-eyed leucistics. A lesser to a mojave to a butter to a mojave, a butter to a lesser. Any of those combinations can make the blue-eyed lucies. So it's a super form of pairing two codoms together. We hope that this helps Start writing us in. Let us know if there's anything that you want to know about. Let us know medically, ecosystems, housings, morphs, snakes, lizards, turtles, tortoises, venomous versus non-venomous, crocodilian. We're doing videos all the time. Let us know. Send us messages. Let us know if there's anything that you want to know about. Make sure to go subscribe to our Reptile Rangers channel. We're always putting up new videos. We hope that you enjoyed this particular episode. Until the next one, we'll either see you at the Kernersville Reptile Zoo or we'll see you on the next episode. Later.